Good evening and welcome to this hockey matchup pitting the West Warwick Exeter West Greenwich squad against Johnston North Providence Tiverton Co-op in this Division II hockey matchup. I'll be calling the game this evening. My name's Eric White, along with Athletic Director Greg Kordick. Thank you for coming in again.
Thank you for inviting me.
Excellent. And tonight's a very special night. It's senior night. We're going to be honoring the 5 seniors on the West Warwick Exeter West Greenwich squad. They're going to unveil the banner from last year's Division III championship. They're going to drop that down and introduce some parents walking their kids out onto the ice, I believe. The seniors are Emily Jedson, number 7, Ethan Laramie, who's number 12, Matt Dennison. No, he's junior. Excuse me. Scratch that. Next year. Jake Spencer, number 12, and Egan Usler, number 12, along with Alana Laramie, who is number 5. So we're going to be honoring them tonight. Now, the last time we were on these airwaves, I think it was a week ago, and it was a very exciting game, and the Night Wizards just let one slip through their fingers, losing 6-5 in overtime. In a very exciting game. And then after that, a game that we weren't streaming, they won. So maybe, I hope we're not the bad luck. The Night Wizards come into the contest at 1-3 with losses to North Kingstown, Cranston, and Narragansett Charahoe. That was the overtime one that we were here for. And but they bounced back the next game and won 7-2 over Rogers Middletown Rocky Hill Co-op. And they're 1-4 in league play. Junior forward Matt Dennison leads the Night Wizards in scoring with 5 points, 3 goals and 2 assists. Sophomore forward Dylan Waterman has 3 goals on the year. Senior defenseman Egan Usler, one of those who's being honored tonight, leads the team with 3 assists. And in goal for the home team is Kevin McDonald. He's got well over 100 saves. He's been doing a great job. He's the reason that they're in most of these games, and they were in the last game that we did here. Mm-hmm. He stood on his head. I know people hate to hear that, but he did. He did. Actually, I made him a bet. I said, I bet you won't stand on your head, and he actually did it before the game. No. So we're going to take a short break here and pay some bills, and then we'll be right back, as they're going to honor the seniors before the start of this game on the West Warwick High School television network.
We'd like to recognize a couple of sponsors for the media broadcasting and journalism pathway at the high school. Gold Star Retirement and Insurance and Alex Smith. When your family buys insurance through Gold Star, you help build a sustainable resource for Rhode Island educators. The Gold Star team delivers. Everybody deserves peace of mind. Contact Alex Smith at alex.smith@horacemann.com. That's HORACEMANN.com. And the Arctic Playhouse, located at 117 Washington Street in West Warwick.
Back. Eric White here with Greg Kordick. We're getting ready for the start of this one. Senior night here for the West Warwick Exeter West Greenwich hockey squad, who is taking on Johnston North Providence Tiverton. They come into the matchup with a 1-3 league record, and
This should be another good game tonight. Johnston North Providence Tiverton's another Division III team from last year that's been moved up to Division II. So, just like Narragansett Charahoe last week, this will be another game that, if the Night Wizards come out and play well, they should be right in this hockey game.
Yeah, that's great. And they have a very busy week ahead of them. 2 games, aside from this game, during vacation week, they've got 2 games. One of those against Coventry on Friday.
Yes.
So, that's going to be a test. Coventry, I believe, has been in Division II for...
Yeah, Coventry's been a perennial Division II team for a while now.
Yeah.
Even a ways back, I believe they played in Division I for a while when Division I was a little bit bigger. But they've been always a solid team in Division II. So that'll be a real tough challenge for the Night Wizards. But it's a rivalry, right?
Yeah,
it's Coventry West Warwick, and whenever that happens, you don't know what's going to happen. So.
Absolutely, and I believe that is on the same day as the basketball Coventry West Warwick. You're an assistant coach of the basketball team, so it's going to be Oakers Wizards Friday all day, all night. And
no one will be in the gym to see it.
Yeah, but we'll be there.
Yes,
and we will be there. We will be there. If there's action, we are going to cover it, with a few slight exceptions during vacation week.
But
so yeah, I mean that's Oakers Wizards. I mean lately in football, it hasn't been much of a matchup, going the other way.
Yes,
for a change. But it's always it always brings them out. Just like I'm a Cranston boy, and East and West always brought people out of the woodwork, especially the football game.
And you know what the thing is nowadays, these kids, social media has made these kids so close now. I mean, the world's a much smaller place than it was when you and I grew up in terms of how these kids communicate with one another. But it's funny, they're West Warwick Coventry kids, they're friendly off the court, but when they get on the court, that rivalry matters. And
really, bragging rights.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
And so both on the ice and on the floor on Friday night, that for those 2 hours, friendships will be put on hold, and it's about beating your rival school.
Absolutely, and I can totally see that. If I'm hanging out with these kids, a lot of Coventry, West Warwick kids hang out with each other. They've done youth sports together.
Oh, yeah.
And, we're in Rhode Island, let's face it. Nobody's that far away from anybody else. And so, but I would not want to hear, with the bragging rights, I wouldn't want to hear it from my Coventry friends for the next year until we play again. And I'm sure they don't want to hear it from their West Warwick friends as well. So, and it's a friendly rivalry. You play the game, and then you go back to your regular life. And I think now people come to appreciate it more with everything going on.
I think, obviously this fall without football, and hopefully football will be starting in a few weeks and they'll be playing games. But, without that Thanksgiving game, there's just, Thanksgiving this year, and obviously it was much different from a perspective of not having family over and not having as big a family gathering, things like that. But the biggest difference to me was not getting up and going to a West Warwick Coventry football game, whether that be at home or whether that be away.
Yes.
And, the whole fall hit you, but when that was kind of like the gut punch that really just, boy, this is really a different year.
Absolutely. I have to agree with you. And, two things on that. Number one, I made a joke about, we're going to have to watch the Lions this year. And Mr. Andrew Belanger, I forgot, a good friend of mine who teaches with Coach Grenier is a Lions fan, and I totally forgot about that.
Poor guy.
He had a few choice words. Yeah. He had
now,
child, and also Miss Lindsay Ryan today.
Yes, I saw that. Congratulations.
So, yeah.
But 4 children and a Lions fan. I don't know if I'd want to be in those shoes.
He's a glutton for punishment, I'll tell you. But and the other thing, I used to do the PA at the games before we went. Before I went broadcasting, and it was very weird. And I just think of somewhere like Westerly and Stonington, where they have a rivalry that's been going on over 100 years. It must have been like a sign of the apocalypse down there not to have Thanksgiving football.
Like I said, I mean, it's one thing you play your football season, but you play you play for the Super Bowl and you want to win your championship. Yeah. But I think if you ask kids who graduated from here, they'll tell you that Super Bowls were special. The stories I hear are always Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Thanksgiving games, and that was always a special day. And
I agree.
not to have any of these rivalries around the state, really this year. drove it home.
Yeah.
Drove it home, the sports world that we're living in right now.
Yeah.
And, it's good to see. It's good to see that, we're kind of up and going again, knock on wood.
We're prevailing.
We're prevailing, hopefully, yep.
Yeah.
And hopefully this gap season or season 3, you'll get some girls volleyball, some football in.
I hope
some sideline cheer, and just got to hope that things keep getting better so that more sports can be offered in the spring. I think your traditional spring sports are going to be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, they're outdoor sports. They're sports that lend to social distancing.
Yes.
Baseball, not everyone's bunched up.
Track.
Exactly.
Yep.
But sports like wrestling, it's still considered high risk right now, is scheduled for the spring, and you just got to hope that through vaccination and maybe the numbers continue to coming down in Rhode Island that gets to be a little bit safer to do, and because you want to see kids, like, this is a special night tonight, senior night.
Absolutely.
You want seniors to be able to at least to go out on their terms.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. It was what happened last spring really was just awful for kids who just kind of left the sense that, like, a story unfinished,
Absolutely. So. I think in some ways the class of 2020 got some great attention and things that other classes before them did not experience, but really that was trying to make up for all that they lost.
Geez. The thing that's awful, and even this senior class too, and you hope that the fall is, these kids are this class of 2020. Not only did they, their senior year get totally out of whack, but they're freshman year in college.
Yeah.
They're freshmen. Kids who went on to college, their freshman year hasn't been anything like what I think they thought either. So
yeah. It's funny you say that. I stopped at Dunkin' Donuts on Providence Street, ran into 2 graduates from class of 2020. They were giving me my coffee, and one of them was talking about how tough college has been this year.
Yeah.
And even my daughter, who's at Rick, doing distance learning, I mean, she had a hard time with it during the summer. All those classes squished together on the computer, and it was tough. It was tough. And I think you're absolutely right, Greg. It's been an adjustment, and hopefully we'll return to something close to normal. I'm realistic. I think in September it's not going to be normal, but I think it's going to be a lot closer.
I
think there's going to be a lot more kids in the school, if not all.
Yep.
And I don't care if I have to wear 5 masks.
I
want to go back to the way it almost was.
I know.
I
know.
So it looks
Definitely.
like they're getting ready to honor the seniors here. Are we going to pay some bills, Brian, or you want to stay here? Let's stay here. We'll stay here, because if we take a break, the way things are going lately, we're going to take a break and come back and miss the whole ceremony. I'm going to give
a quick shout out to Tom Pecchia. He just reached out to me, said, "Hey, he wants to know why I'm on this broadcast, what I know about hockey."
Now, he was on that 13 championship team.
Yes, he was.
Yes.
Yeah, Tom and his brother, both great kids, and Tom's a great kid. I've seen him on a golf course. I don't know if I can say great golfer, but he's living down in Tampa now. He said it's 80 degrees down there, Tom, if you want to know the answer to why, Mr. White's got me, is who else is crazy enough to come out to an ice rink on 9 o'clock on a Saturday night.
There you go.
So
there you go. And I know where to find him, so he can't get away from me. And plus, he knows a lot more about hockey than me, so that's why. If you had just me here, it would be serviceable. But no, I want somebody who can break some stuff down for me. Mr. Kordick is kind enough to come out and do that again. Looks like they're coming on.
I'll tell you something about senior nights. As an underclassman, you just, there's that intensity level to see off the seniors on their senior night with a win. It makes, you just see it. You see a little bit more intensity from them too, because, they want to send off the seniors on a good note. And that's always that's the great thing about team sports.
Yeah. And as you said before, this is another former Division III team. Division III, FYI, no longer exists.
Yes.
So now, the Night Wizards have been having a growing Payne's season in Division II, losing their first 3 before winning their last contest.
Yes.
So this is another former Division III team. So if they're going to pick up the win, more likely here than against a perennial Division II team.
The Night Wizards would like to unveil their 2019-2020 Boys Division III State Championship banner commemorating their unbelievable 13 wins, 3 losses, 1 tie, 65 goals for, 35 goals against, 3 shutouts, and a plus 30 goal differential. To the 2019-2020 Division III Night Wizards champions, here is your banner! Once again, fans, the 2019-2020 Boys Division III State Champions, your Night Wizards, with your head coach, Justin Lee. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, before we introduce our Night Wizards seniors, the Night Wizards would like to recognize the seniors from JNP. Stepping onto the ice, number 5, Jeremy Jervis. Number 8, Zach Bernier. Number 14, Bailey Morin. Number 18, Aiden Dorgan. Number 20, Benjamin Denault. And number 22, Sebastian Anicelli. Once again, congratulations to the JNP seniors. And now, for your Night Wizards seniors, I am pleased to present to you this evening the Night Wizards hockey graduating seniors and their parents. Please welcome number 12, your captain, Ethan Laramie. Ethan is here tonight with his mom, Savannah, dad, Todd, brother, Austin, and fellow teammate, sister, Alana. And after graduation, Ethan will be heading off to college to study mechanical engineering. Ethan would like to say thank you to his parents for always being there for him, especially his dad for all the long drives to hockey. His coaches for helping him become the player he is today, and the Night Wizards team for all the great times and memories. Ethan's favorite hockey moment, winning the high school state championship last year. Ethan's most embarrassing hockey moment, going on the ice with skate guards 2 times, that's right, twice in his high school career. Great job, Captain. Once again, number 12, your captain, Ethan Laramie. Our next senior for the Night Wizards, number 5, forward, Alana Laramie. Alana is here tonight celebrating with her mom, Savannah, dad, Todd, and brothers, Austin and Ethan. Alana has plans after graduation to attend college and study pharmacology and toxology. Alana would also like to thank her brother Ethan for letting her play hockey. Alana is so thankful for all the doctors, that gave her the ability to play hockey again. Finally, Alana would like to say thank you to her parents for always being her #1 supporters. Alana's favorite hockey moment, finally being able to wear the Night Wizards team uniform. Alana's most embarrassing hockey moment, checking her own teammate in a no-checking game. Great job, Alana. Once again, number 5, Alana Laramie. Our next senior, number 24, assistant captain, Egan Osler. Egan is here tonight with his mom, Kathleen, dad, Eric, his brothers, Harrison and Tyler, fellow teammate, and sister, Arlen. After graduating, Egan is joining the Air National Guard and also becoming a lineman at National Grid. Egan would like to say thank you to his mom, dad, grandparents, brothers, and sister for all their support. Egan's favorite hockey moment, winning the state championship last season. Once again, number 24, assistant captain, Egan Osler. Please welcome number 7, assistant captain, Emily Judson. Emily is here tonight with her parents, Allison and Christian, her brothers, Ethan, Alex, and her Nana. After graduation, Emily will be attending the University of Rhode Island with a double major in kinesiology and nutrition. Emily would like to say thank you to her parents for taking her to all those early morning practices and late night games. Her brothers for constantly supporting her, and her Nana and friends for cheering her on no matter where and when the games were. Emily's favorite hockey moment, winning the championship game last year surrounded by her incredible Night Wizards teammates. Emily's most embarrassing hockey moment, last week's recorded live stream game. She got absolutely derailed in open ice right in front of the camera. Good job, Emily. Once again, number 7, assistant captain, Emily Judson. And finally, number 20, forward, Jake Spencer. Jake is here tonight with his mom, Lori, and dad, Jay. Jake plans for graduation is to become a successful electrician. Jake would like to say thank you to his mom and dad for supporting him in something he's never done before, and Diamond Gardner for getting him interested in hockey in the first place. Jake's favorite hockey moment came during the summer league when he slipped and hit the boards like a refrigerator. And Jake's most embarrassing hockey moment, here's one for you hockey fans, be ready for this one. Yep, Jake took out Coach Justin and Coach Brian on the first day of practice. Once again, number 20, forward Jake Spencer. In closing, we would like to say congratulations to all our seniors on a successful season in all your accomplished hockey years of play. Thank you to all the parents, families, and friends for supporting these great young men and women. And thank you, seniors, for giving your time and talent to the West Warwick, Exeter West Greenwich Night Wizards. You will be all missed. Congratulations to all Night Wizards seniors.
Team East or vaping is an epidemic, with 1 in 5 using them, but it's not safe for young people.
Our brains continue to grow until our mid-20s.
Nicotine use can change the way our brains grow, and not for the better.
The part of our brain that makes decisions, calculates risks, learns, and helps memory.
Plus, nicotine can hotwire our brains for other addictions.
Not water vapor, not harmless, and not cool.
And we're back. Eric White, Greg Kordick. What a senior night celebration that was. That was fantastic. Honoring the 5 seniors, Emily Jedson, Ethan Laramie, Alana Laramie, Jake Spencer, and Egan Usler. And that announcer was fantastic.
Very nicely done.
I'd like him there when I wake up in the morning. Get up and get at it. Come on, Mr. White. I mean, I would just kill every day if I had that guy. So, Night Wizards here, looking to cap off senior night with a win. Unfurling of the banner, which is great.
Fantastic, yeah.
So, we have
the only, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think that, like I said, I think that was the only championship last year contested on the court of the ice that was actually finished before, obviously, COVID shut everything down.
Absolutely, yeah. I think it was it a Friday that they played, and then
they played on a Friday. They played on a Friday, Sunday, and Tuesday, and Saturday night. I still remember this because it was Craig Main, who's the AD at Exeter.
Yeah.
He was supervising the Saturday night game. I couldn't be there, and the Zamboni broke down on the ice. They had to move the game to Sunday, game 2. West Warwick won on game 2. They played on Tuesday. And then Wednesday I went to a meeting and they talked about reducing crowd size. By Wednesday of the next week, everything was shut down before any of the other championships had been played.
Oh. So that was great that they could get that on the ice. And I guess it was against Pilgrim, was it? Was it against Pilgrim that we won?
Yes.
Yep. So I think they're calling that the curse of the Zamboni. So, they were 1-0 before the Zamboni broke down, and I don't know.
I still remember that there had been some issues between the Pilgrim fans wanted to go onto the West Warwick side to get behind Kevin. And so I got there and I made like a human shield with the Pilgrim fans. And next thing you know, I'm on social media. They called me a vice principal. They said the vice principal wouldn't let us in. I think they called me soft. They said the vice principal wouldn't let us sit behind Kevin. He was soft.
Oh,
so I called Phil Solomon. And I told him I want a raise because if I'm not making vice principal money, but I'm getting called out on social media.
I was just going to say, is that what you have to do to get a promotion? You just get on social media? That's unbelievable. So, I remember hearing something about that, and, so did they give you a ring or anything like that, or a jacket? Because you're part of that championship. I mean, that kind of stuff can really rattle, especially a young player.
Like I said, it worked out well. Both fans in Game 3, both fans were, the West Warwick, because you know how it is. You know how it can be with kids. They see what's happening, so they want to do the same thing, and we kind of explained to them, myself, Craig Main, Miss Hassel, Mr. Solomon, we kind of explained to them in Game 3. Let's just let it play out on the ice, and the kids were fantastic, and it was nice to see the Night Wizards take home the crown.
That was great, and a little life lesson in focus. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to try to distract you from getting things done. You got to put it out, and put the puck in the net.
And ended up being, like I said, it was ended up avenging it because Pilgrim had beaten them the year before in the finals. So it was a nice little revenge, and like I said, nice way to send out last year's seniors.
Yep.
And unfortunately, this year, we mentioned it last week. You get the kind of the perfect storm of where you don't want to be with realignment when you're losing 8 seniors. And you're moving up a division. I mean, it's that's difficult on 2 ends. They got a lot of young kids playing important roles, and give them a year or 2. But there'll be some growing pains.
Absolutely. You gotta, especially moving up a division, and with everything that's going on now, and losing the the seniors. It's going to be growing pains. Good news, as you said, young players get out there, but when young players get out there, they make mistakes. That's how you learn.
Oh, yes.
And, so it might take a year or two before they actually, are really competitive in Division II. So.
And this is, like I said, tonight's a night, just like last Saturday night. Tonight's a night, where it's a game where, these kids' mindset going in is they know they're playing a team that was with them last year, and that they, if they skate hard and they play well, they can compete against this team. And I think Coach Lake obviously is probably stressed the importance of maybe a little bit faster of a start from last week. Last week they fell into a 3-1 hole before they got going, and then and then I thought dictated the play for a while until a couple of goals late in the game. But like I said, if they come out and they skate hard from the get-go, this should be a competitive game with a chance to win. So
if not, they might not let us back here because they might think we're bad luck. Getting ready for the starting lineups here, but want to give a shout out to Riley Maynard, who went down on the ice to get those great shots for the.
Oh, it was fantastic. I was got a good look at the screen over here, and it looked great.
Yeah.
I don't know what the ref's doing over here with West Warwick. He's not. No, there we go. Now they're letting him.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Quite a co-op here.
Yeah.
Johnston, North Providence, and Tiverton.
Yeah. How did the Tiverton kids make it up to wherever it is they practice?
I always wonder that.
Yeah.
I always wonder that. I mean, it's unfortunately sometimes, co-ops that were together, all of a sudden, for some reason, they don't continue, and then you're looking for a school, and like I said, Tiverton joined. I don't know where they skate, but that's got to be a hike.
It is. My grandparents had a summer home in Tiverton where we used to go. They lived in Newport full time and had a little shack out near the bay that we used to go, and it's way out there. I mean, it is a hike, and when you think Tiverton, you don't think, oh, Johnston's nearby. It's, but whoever's making their way up or down or wherever, my hat's off to you, and I'm glad at least the kids have a team to play on.
Oh, yeah. He's got the all-senior lineup out there to start the game.
Yep.
Be Emily Jedson and Dante Vani taking the face-off. He's waving off the icing. Very nice play by Harry Breaker there to kind of come up and stop that rush before it really got going.
Yeah. Kevin just made a pad save there, bounced off his shin pads. And now a glove save.
Nice save.
Excellent.
That first shot's a little tricky because it got deflected a little bit. So you're expecting it to come one way, goes another, and Kevin did a nice job just to get a pad on it. Safely off to the side of the net.
Now we're going to have a face-off in the Hawk Wizards, Night Wizards zone.
There they go. They're just waiting on someone to come out. There we go. Need 5, guys.
Yeah. So 88 Keegan Gormley taking that up the ice. Oh, the freshmen scored 2 goals in their win, 7-2 win a couple nights ago.
Nice job by the Night Wizards keeping the puck deep. Good job.
Ethan Aruda, number 31, in goal for Johnston, North Providence, Tiverton.
Nice early pressure there by the Night Wizards. We didn't really have too many quality shots, but did keep the puck in the zone. That's a good sign.
Absolutely.
Got an icing call here, and Wizards will have to win a face-off in their own end, Night Wizards.
Yeah. I had a question. We have a couple of girls on our team. I think they have at least one on their team. What is the? And there is girls hockey.
There is.
What's the rule when it comes to that?
So
I hate to put you on the spot, but I'm kind of wondering.
I mean, the thing with girls hockey is it has gotten because there aren't a bunch of girls that play. I want to say, I believe the only team in the state that has its own girls team without co-oping is LaSalle.
Okay.
Everything else is some type of co-op, and sometimes you're talking 3, 4 schools in a co-op just to make up a team.
Yeah.
And it's.
And so if your school is not part of one of those co-ops, then you can play on the
there was
boys' team.
a few years back there was some interest. Coventry was seeing if we were interested in a co-op, but at the time, we really only had one female playing.
Yeah.
On our team, and Coventry really, I think they only had a few as well. So that was kind of in the early stages, and there weren't enough kids to get together 2 schools. And like I said, since then, that that the co-ops have become, really like 4 teams co-oping. I think the East Bay co-op has like 4 or 5 teams.
Wow.
That was one of Rhode Island Interscholastic League director Tom Mezzanotte, that was one of his pet peeves.
Yeah.
Was that, when you had to have 4 or 5 schools co-op, his thing was more kind of like an all-star team rather than a school team.
Yeah.
And but it's not as many. Hockey's a sport. It's a commitment. It really is. It's from a young age,
and the time and the
the
games at odd hours, like this one starting at 9:30.
Oh yeah.
I mean that's just the way it goes. That puck, there was a loose puck there for a second in front of the Johnston North Providence net, but they cleared it out.
Hey, you heard that from the seniors,
Yeah.
Those morning rides, Mom and Dad getting me up and taking me to the rink at 5, 6 in the morning sometimes because that's when the ice time was. And, it is. It's a commitment. And, and that's why, that's why hockey parents are passionate because, they do. It's
a lot invested.
Well, it's a family commitment too, I mean, basketball's a little different. The kids go but I never had to drive my son to a basketball practice at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I never it's a little different. I mean, the parents are, it's just something where they're very invested. Shot goes wide there.
Yeah.
Bailey Morin makes a nice rush, just wasn't able to put it on net.
Yeah. One of the few offensive breaks that the Johnston North Providence has had early on here. 10:15 to go in the first period.
You just noticed the difference from this week and last is the fact that the Night Wizards have done a pretty good job of not giving up those odd man rushes early in this game. Even now, Johnston's they've got two guys in the zone deep, but there are four Night Wizards back there playing defense on them. And, if that trend continues, then the Night Wizards are going to be in good shape tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, late in the game last week, the Night Wizards, they had that lead, and a couple of odd man rushes led to tying the game, and then the winner in overtime.
Yeah.
Harry Breaker, nice job retrieving it. Oh, nice pass. Just Gormley couldn't corral it.
Hustler is going to take it back. Try to find someone open. Here's Gormley. To Breaker. Clears it out. Night Wizard trying to get something going. But
nice job by Dylan Waterman. Back checking.
They kept Dante Vanni, number 21.
Looking for that hand to go up there. Looked like there's got that stick in the skates. But no call. Dennison with what a shot.
Yes.
It's that feeling we talked about last week.
Yeah.
Where the puck's not in your glove, it's not in your pads.
Yeah.
And you just don't know where it is.
Yeah, for a second it was spinning up near his face mask.
Nice rush by Matt. I mean, just throws a nice shot on goal.
Yeah.
Rebound just didn't come out as much as they would have liked, but that was a loose rebound. If they continue to do that, and rush the net for the rebounds, they're going to find success.
Yeah.
Oh, nice save by Kevin.
And it got away from him.
Yeah, that's all right.
That was Ryan Vukas, a forward, junior forward, who took that shot. But luckily, and it got away from Kevin McDonald, but did not find its way into the net.
One of the things that West Warwick EWG is doing really well so far is really hustling back. You know, you're not getting, you know, even they're making up the difference on the rush.
Yeah. They probably heard a great deal from their coach after the game after the overtime loss. And they do look very good.
Laramie with a nice forecheck there.
Nice save by Aruda. Traps that puck. Seven minutes to go here in the first. Got to give some props. We got executive producer Brian Lynch making his way here. Danny Raposo came and somebody couldn't make it tonight, and so we wanted to still have two cameras. Danny Raposo came and filled in. And also the aforementioned Riley Maynard made his way onto the ice to get some nice shots at the ceremony.
I'll tell you what, he maneuvered that carpet very well.
Yeah,
too.
he did.
That carpet
He
gets,
did.
I'm telling you right now, that carpet's slippery.
Yeah. There's a reason why I'm not down there doing it. So. I didn't even know he was going to be going over there. These guys, him and Brian Lynch, they're just running the show, and I'm here for, I'm like the trophy. I'm the good looks here. I'm not the brains. An excellent job on their behalf.
Nah, you guys they do a fantastic job.
Yes, thank you.
My father's loving the.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, he. So he a few years back, he had some heart surgery. Wasn't able to go to my oldest son's graduation.
Ah, gotcha.
So they had it on the YouTube channel, and
That's
then
right,
when this year started, I said, hey, if you want to watch your grandson play some basketball.
Yeah.
Now he calls me beginning of every week. He wants the schedule.
Yeah.
Wants the schedule. Wants to know
Excellent.
what time it's on. He loves it.
Yeah.
So it's
your
just
son-
fantastic.
Your team's having a good year. Your son's having a good year.
Yeah, and you know what? It's just obviously
It's
it's it's important with everything and with the lack of spectators and stuff. But even for he would
regularly.
Yeah, for him to come out at 6:30 on a weeknight's just not going to happen. So
yeah. And I think that a lot of parents and grandparents have that, and a lot of people have relatives that live out of state and can't make it, and that's great. When I hear athletes tell me my grandmother in Puerto Rico is watching,
that's yeah, you know what? And
it's
that's
really something.
It is. That is something, and it's nice. It's a nice thing nice feature to have, and
yeah,
it's special for the grandparents and the kids, Yeah. Oh, nice shot.
Ooh,
Nice shot by Ethan Laramie. Just nice.
Almost snuck
nice
in there.
Pad save by Aruda.
And McDonald deflects one off his pads. Less than 5 minutes to go in the opening period. McDonald pushes that over to Sam Sonnenschein.
Oh, I got to get that puck out of there. Nice save by Kevin.
Excellent. Here's the freshman, Gormley, trying to make something happen. It's broken up. Keeping the pressure on.
Lost his stick. Still does a nice job getting it. Nice job of using his skates to knock the puck in a little bit.
Excellent.
So that he could get back and get another guy on the ice.
Yeah. Now is that it? When you lose your stick, you got to get it off the ice if you can't.
Well,
it's not
you can
readily
pick it
available.
up. If you break it, you have to drop it right away.
Yeah.
But if you lose it, you can pick it up. It's just it's kind of tough to do.
Yeah.
Got a Night Wizard slow to get up.
Yeah.
Trying to see the number here. It's the number's kind of blocked off a little bit. Assistant, it might be Jedson. Yep, it was Emily Jedson. Looks like she's holding her arm.
Yeah. Well, we hope she's all right. She's one of those seniors that was honored tonight. But sometimes these, it's a tough sport.
Oh,
it's a very tough sport.
It is.
So hope she's okay and makes it back into the game. We got a face-off with Gormley right in the Johnston North Providence zone.
Gormley fighting for the puck. Oh.
Tyler Usler. Nice stick work.
Oh, nice job by Nick Riley there. Gormley made a nice move behind the net.
Yeah.
Got it out front, and Riley just was able to kind of put his body in, not let Usla get a good stick on the puck.
And here come the Night Wizards. Still scoreless here in the first. Quite different from the last game we were here for. But seeing some very good play, some good offensive pressure from the home team here.
No icing on that one.
Number 3, Nick Riley, bringing it out behind the net.
Kevin steers that one to the side. Egan Usla just over skates that one. Get out of there.
There we go. Ethan Laramie getting it out of there. Looks like he was trying to find Waterman on the other side.
Yeah, I think so. Waterman was filling, and then West Warwick EWG had a line change, so there was no one else filling.
Yeah.
Gormley with the puck.
Jedson. Dennison got a
nice
stick
pass
on
by
that
Dennison.
one. Yeah.
Gormley just couldn't find it.
There's Laramie.
They're just going to ice it. And the Night Wizards will have a face-off in the Johnston North Providence Tiverton zone. What do they call their mascot? Do you know? Just curious.
It looks like it's the Panthers.
Okay.
After Johnston. It's funny. We've got a logo up there, but the logo that they wear on the uniforms I could not find. So Brian Lynch went and got the logo from their website, which I think was from before Tiverton came.
They're all cats, right?
Yeah.
You got the Tiverton Tigers, the Cougars, North Providence Cougars.
Oh yeah, and the
Johnston Panthers.
Yeah.
So.
They could call them the felines, or if you had a science teacher, they could give us the genus or the species or something. As long as they don't call their home ice the litter box or something like that, that's
So we were talking about how grandparents and people out of state get a chance. Oh, nice chance by the Night Wizards out front there.
Yeah, still a loose puck, and now it's cleared out. Had a couple of opportunities like that tonight. Just haven't gone in. Ryan Bucas clears that puck out. And yeah, you were saying that people's grandparents and relatives from out of state.
So going back to Tom Peck, who we mentioned earlier, like I said,
Is he still texting you?
He's working down in Tampa. Well, he texted me his golf score today. I'm not going to say it on air because I wouldn't do that to him.
He didn't get a Brady Tampa Bay jersey, did he?
I don't know if he did.
Telling me we're not letting him back in the state if that's the case.
I will say this though. This is one of the funniest things I've seen. So Tom Pecchia, he tweeted at Phil Mickelson saying, do you want to play a round of golf someday? And Mickelson responded to him.
Get out of here.
No, I don't think so. So, I mean, but it was.
At least he got a response.
Yeah, he did. It was. My kids were all pumped up about it.
Oh, God. I've been texting Jennifer Lopez for years, and she's never once gotten back to me. No, not really, but that's my running joke. That's something. That would be a question that we should put on the morning show. Who's the most famous person who's ever been in touch with you through social media? I mean, so Phil Mickelson actually answered him back.
Yeah,
and said
I think it was something along the lines of like, Phil Mickelson put something out like, ask me anything.
Yeah.
And I think Tom sent him, do you want to play 18? And Mickelson was like, no.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, no, that would be a good question.
Those golfers, I mean, are so good. I'm not a golfer, but you could take the best amateur at any country club over here and put them up against the number 100 pro, and they would get smoked.
It is.
It's a tough game.
Looks like we got a delayed penalty here. Yeah, we got a delayed penalty. So, kind of like last week, it looks like the Night Wizards are going to have to start a period defending or fighting off a power play by Johnston, North Providence, and Tiverton.
Yeah. Good. Nice work by our executive producer, Brian Lynch, getting the power play clock up on our graphics.
Oh, and wow. Yeah, just Did
you see who got that one?
Yeah, it looks like number 17, and I don't see the number 17 on the roster.
I'm on it.
Just shot it through a screen, shot it through a bunch, and was able to beat. I don't think Kevin ever saw it. Kevin McDonald ever saw it. So the first period ends, and the Night Wizards, unfortunately, get called for a penalty with about 6 seconds left in the period and give up a quick one, and they'll be battling from behind as the second period starts.
Send it to a commercial. Send it to a commercial.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that Europe just passed a new copyrights law. I wish there was something more related to the school, though.
Hey, Nick, what are you reading?
Oh, just Kent County Times.
Oh, really? That's cool.
I just wish it was more related to West Warwick High School.
Oh, that's funny. I have the magic word here. It's the school newspaper.
Really?
Yeah, it's produced monthly. It's also online at themagicwordonline.com.
I'll check it out.
All right, cool.
Well, this is why I got a journalism degree. I went into the stands and in a socially distant, very safe way, found out who scored the goal. Zach Bernier, who was number 8 on our roster, but he's number 17 on the ice. He's the one who scored the goal. And Johnston, North Providence, Tiverton up 1-0.
Yeah, and he just put it on the net, through a lot of traffic, and like I said, I don't think Kevin ever saw it. And, Johnston, North Providence gets on the board first, so Night Wizards will have to fight their way back here. But, I think obviously you're not happy with giving up a goal that late, but I think the coaching staff here is going to be definitely more pleased with the effort tonight in terms of, really, Johnson North Province, that was their first real legit chance. And, and like I said, that was just a screened puck.
Yeah. The Night Wizards definitely moving the puck much better, keeping the offensive pressure on much better than when we saw last week.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Playing
definitely.
much better, yes.
And sometimes that's what happens sometimes when you move up a division. You start to feel a little snake bitten too. You outplayed them the whole period, and then you're still down 1-0.
Yeah. That's the thing about hockey and soccer. You can get a million shots on goal, and they can get 2, and one goes in, and you're down 1-0. It's a very and you do feel a bit snake bitten, especially with a couple of the beatings that the Night Wizards have taken moving up in this division, but part of the process. So we got Laramie on the face-off.
I think if they keep doing what they did in the first period and don't get down, I think they'll be right in this game.
I mean, hey, if they could come back from 3-1, they can come back from 1-0.
That's true. Last week looked like it was about to be a runaway, and the Night Wizards had a 1-goal lead with about 2 minutes left. So
yeah. Got to play all 45 minutes.
Usla with a nice rush down the ice. Puck gets blocked as he tries to move it out front. Nice face-off win. And nice job of Ruben Smith just getting it on the net.
Yep.
Aruda does a nice job of smothering the rebound. Not smothering the rebound, smothering the puck.
Yeah.
No loose
rebound. No rebound, yeah.
Nice face-off win again.
Yeah. Aiden Feeney was in there, number 2 for the Night Wizards. Keeping the pressure on so far in this young second period.
Oh, nice look. Oh, nice save by Aruda.
That was
a really nice opportunity there.
Tyler Usler.
Aiden Feeney does a nice job of corralling the puck, just waiting for Usler to get on that, get in shooting position, and just tape to tape. Very nice. Just nice save by Aruda.
Feeney with a shot on goal. Ruda with a block.
Nice job. Nice job by San Schonenstein to come over and help.
And his mom actually was the one who set up all these pictures of these seniors that you see over here with these easels, which are, I think you need a PhD to figure out. I helped her set them up, but
I'll tell you what, the parent group of the Night Wizards is unbelievable. I mean, the effort they put in for these kids. For a long time, EWG had to fundraise for their half of the co-op, and they, they got a strong parent group in Exeter, West Greenwich, and they've continued it to make the hockey experience as special for these kids as possible, and that's good
great
to see.
That's great. Yeah, they got some really nice pictures. I mean,
and how professionally done.
Yeah.
Dennison with a nice move. Oh, he had Gormley open. He just couldn't corral the puck.
Dante Vanny clears it out of there. Number 21 for Johnson North Providence. Zach Scheffler, number 11. Trying to get down into the zone. 21 again.
Night Wizards, and they have some afternoon hockey coming up this week. I think it's a 2 o'clock game against Portsmouth this week, and then we said I think it's 11:30 against Coventry that Friday morning. Yeah, I saw those. Took me a while to register when I saw those game changes come in. I'm like, oh, well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Then it's vacation week. Then I realized. Oh, nice job by Aruda just to get a stick in there, break up the pass.
And of course, I have us on the 9:30 game. Yeah. This is why they don't put me in charge of scheduling. There we go. Usler with a nice shot there. Oh, almost had it.
Yeah, once again, just couldn't get the puck on his stick. He's in position. Night Wizards they really are just inches away from tying this thing up. They just have to keep the pressure up.
Usler
Sooner or later, you got to think they're going to break through.
Yeah.
Oh, good to see Jetson back on the ice.
Oh, yeah. Good.
You don't want to leave senior night.
No, definitely not. Waterman took it behind the net, tried to clear it out, but
we might get an odd man up. Got a rush here. Nice job.
Waterman.
Nice job by Bailey Moore, just to kind of get that stick in there and disrupt the timing.
Breaker got a hand on that puck and just put it down and keep it in the zone here. Oh, that was on it.
Looks like we got a penalty coming up.
Dennison colliding with number 12, Gianluca Albanese.
It looks like Dennison's going to go off.
They collided face to face. I heard that from up here. So I'm not sure exactly what the penalty was. But we got a power play.
Timeout called.
Yeah.
A little surprised. You never see a timeout called this early in a contest. Usually they hold them towards the end of the game.
Yeah. Riley Maynard working the lower camera, Danny Raposo on the upper camera tonight, so we can. For roughing. So this is going to be the second power play that they're going to have to kill off.
Yep.
This game.
Last power play, it's not even like Johnston, North Providence, Tiverton never really got anything set up. They just
very quickly capitalized.
Came back to the point. They just fired one in, and so it'll be interesting to see what happens to this power point. Nice face-off win. One of the things that hurts about Dennison getting a penalty is he's one of their better penalty killers too.
Yeah.
So it's one of those, it's kind of that double whammy where you don't, he's the one guy you don't want in the box.
No. Well, if there's a time Kevin needs to stand on his head,
Yeah.
this is it.
He just made a nice save, kind of directed it off. All right. Got it out of the zone. Nice save there by Kevin. Uh-oh. Harry Breaker tried to up. All right. Harry Breaker tried to wind up and ice it and whiffed. And I think Coach Lake would have liked to see him maybe take that puck and skate with it for a little while.
Then Keegan Gormley cleared it out into the other.
Nice
zone.
save by McDonald there.
Excellent. 41 seconds left on the power play.
Once again, Bailey Morin tried to do the same thing that Bernia did, which is just throw it on net, throw it to a bunch of bodies and see if maybe you can sneak one through. But that time Kevin ended up seeing the puck, made a nice save. All right, nice job there by the Night Wizards killing that penalty off.
Yep, 3-2. And here we go.
Hopefully that gives them a little momentum here.
Dennison right near the puck. It just got cleared. Let's see if we can make something happen here.
Tries to reverse direction and good pressure here by Usla. Oh, Matt Dennison.
Just got
he went
introduced.
to deliver the hit and didn't get the best of that one.
I believe that was Zach Bernier who scored the goal earlier on, number 17 for Johnston North Providence. And I think you're right, Greg. The home team here has been in position all night long. Just can't seem to get the stick on the puck to get a decent shot off.
I mean, they really are. They're a stick away, like right there. Same thing. They're gonna get a power play here though.
Yeah.
But another Emily Jetson's in great position.
Yeah.
Puck's just heading there. She's got her stick in the perfect position, and the puck just hops.
Yeah.
And she can't get a stick on it, and it seems like that's been the case most of the night. But now they're gonna play with an man advantage, so hopefully they can take advantage of this power play. Oh, what a save by Aruda. Ethan Laramie did a nice job of winning the face-off and then tracking down the puck and putting quite a shot on Aruda.
Laramie down the left-hand side. Passes it up. Oh.
That's a
Gormley was right there. Keegan Gormley was right there in front of the net. Just couldn't quite get a handle on it.
Nice save by Aruda again.
Yep. Laramie with a shot.
Ethan Aruda hasn't had a ton of tough chances, but he's had a few, and he's made all of them, and he's not. The big thing is he's securing the puck, not giving rebounds, not giving West Warwick, Exeter, West Greenwich second chances, really, and that's what you want from your goalie.
Yeah.
And there again.
Yeah.
That's a tough shot up on the chest, and not only does he stop it, but then corrals it too. Doesn't allow a rebound.
We got, it's like a minute 14 left. That's the lower quality of the two power play clocks. I'm having trouble reading it. I think it's a minute 11. Strong shot, went a bit high.
Oh boy, just A little sloppy at the blue line, and Gormley with another, nice shot.
Yeah.
And the one time they get a rebound, there's no one in position.
There's no one there.
No one in position to take advantage of it.
And Gormley scored 2 goals in their win a couple of days ago. And he's a freshman, so he's got to be one of the players to look out for in the future here for this team.
Yeah, I think we talked about Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler Lacombe.
Lacombe, Gormley, Aiden Feeney. So you got freshmen playing big roles here. You'll have Matt Dennison as a senior next year.
Well, that could potentially be a strong squad. I mean,
Yep.
at least with those three, still going to be some tough competition.
I mean, Tyler Usla is a freshman. He's playing big minutes, and so you got some young guys playing important minutes, young guys and girls playing important minutes, which is only going to help them moving forward.
Yep. Another shot on goal by Sonnenschein. Now they seem to be getting some harder, more decisive shots.
Yes.
In this last series, I think they've had 3 shots on goal in the past 2 minutes. Well, maybe they're getting something going here where you do it for long enough, eventually one goes in. Hopefully more. Do you need another battery?
I got it. It's not showing up.
Oh. Not at all. What's that?
You are muted.
Okay. Wait a minute. I think the light's on. I can get another camera.
Dylan Waterman, strong rush. Ryan Lucas gets the puck out. The Night Wizards will be back in the zone. The Jetson on the forecheck. All right, it'll be a straight penalty. No penalty, y'all. But let's work back to the West Wing. We'll have to come off the penalty. 3:34 left in the second.
So we got another power play here. Ruben Smith.
Yeah, very close. It was very close to being a penalty shot. But I think the Night Wizards got fortunate there that it's just a penalty and gives them a chance to set up, kill it off.
A little under 3 minutes to go here in the second period.
And West Warwick DWG is able to clear it. Oof, nice work there by Ethan Laramie. I'll be honest with you, on that one I thought Ethan did a nice job. It looked like he might have gotten pulled down there, and I was kind of expecting the referee to maybe put the arm up.
Yeah.
And instead they're just going to call for looks like a face-off outside the Johnson North Providence Tiverton zone. Looks like the Johnson North Providence Tiverton coaches are upset about something.
Yeah, they're talking to the ref.
I think they want the face off outside the zone. As a coach, this is you're arguing, you're making good, you think you're making good points, and you know nothing's going to change.
Yeah.
Because if you change, even if you point out you're wrong and you change it, then you're going to hear it from the other bench.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's calling the game?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's a thankless job being an official, it really.
I think they're one of the. They might be one of the only groups who's excited not to have at least the basketball officials to not have the fans in the stands.
Yeah, probably so.
They're having a nice quiet year.
Yes.
But sports like hockey and basketball, they're just such fast-paced sports. They're so tough to officiate.
Yeah.
I umpired baseball for a long time, sometimes at the high school level, and the game's nice and slow.
Yeah.
Pitcher takes the ball, you've got time.
Yep. Yeah, there's lots of space, lots of time to think. I did a little bit in Little League of officiating for 1 year, and it was fun. It's good extra money, but not my life's passion. Let's put it that way. Good experience. Dylan Waterman had it, and Gormley keeps it in. Sonnenschein, number 10, keeps it in the zone. Inside 1 minute till the end of the period.
Oh, wow. What a chance by West Warwick. EWG. Puck got redirected and almost snuck by Ethan Aruda, but was able at the last minute to just get enough on there to deflect it sideways.
Yeah.
After all the chances, after all the close misses, that's one you maybe feel like, you feel like puck luck is you're due a little puck luck there, but
yeah. It seems the puck luck has not been with the Wizard, with the Night Wizards tonight, as they've had some excellent chances.
All right, offsides.
39 seconds to go in the second period. Almost Zamboni time.
That's right. We get excited about Zamboni time.
I forgot, Greg, to talk to them to try to get you on the Zamboni. I'll try.
Oh, don't worry. But that's when I retire, my job. I want to two things. I want to work on a grounds crew at a baseball because I like raking the mound.
Yeah.
And to drive the Zamboni.
Hey, there you go.
Oh,
nice
good opportunity.
pass.
And they're going to. Oh, good opportunity. And then Harry Breaker wound up, just wasn't able to get the puck through onto the net.
Hustler had a beautiful pass to Waterman, who was in front of the net, but couldn't quite get a handle on it. And here's Breaker. Shot from just about center ice. And that's the period. Still 1-0. Several promising opportunities. Still 1-0. We'll take a short break. Pace and Bills. We'll be right back with Night Wizards Hockey on the West Warwick High School Media Broadcasting and Journalism Television Network.
Teen e-cig use or vaping is an epidemic, with 1 in 5 using them, but it's not safe for young people.
Our brains continue to grow until our mid-20s.
Nicotine use can change the way our brains go, and not for the better.
The part of our brain that makes decisions, calculates risk, learns, and helps memory.
Plus, nicotine can hotwire our brains for other addictions.
Not water vapor, not harmless, and not cool.
Hello, and we are back. Eric White, Greg Kordick, after 2 periods, 1-0. Johnston, North Providence, Tiverton over West Warwick, Exeter, West Greenwich. We have the Zamboni coming out here. We're just going to marvel at our Zamboni cam, which is the new feature here on West Warwick High School TV. You know, someday we need to do a story on that. We need to put a Zamboni camera on the Zamboni, talk to some people down there, make that happen.
I have connections.
You have connections, Brian Lynch? Good, okay, good. See if you can get Mr. Kordick a ride on that. That's been his dream.
And I don't want to be, Brian, I don't want to be like, you know how in the Providence Bruins, they give the little kid the seat on the side of it where he just sits on the side looking at it. I want to drive it.
He wants to drive, yes. You need a special license for that? There are ways to get around things, which I shouldn't say on the air, but anyway. All right, we'll see what kind of connections Brian has. And
you have any plans over vacation week other than this broadcasting? Or
you know, we're going to be doing the game Wednesday, right? The basketball game Wednesday. And then Friday, you guys in Coventry. and there were a couple of other games. I just needed. I think we all needed a break. So that's all I'm doing, and I'm just going to celebrate Valentine's Day tomorrow, and stay in. Today, I didn't get off the couch. I was just exhausted, and I watched the end of the impeachment trial today.
Oh, yes.
And I have to say, I mean, it was kind of like, ironically, for my English class, we just got finished To Kill a Mockingbird, and then the story of that book, teaches great lessons about human character and racism and all that stuff. But when the trial comes up, you know how it's going to go, and it's not going to be fair. I felt the same with this. I felt we know how it's going to go. There was some great speeches. The House managers who acted as the prosecution, basically. And as history teachers, we get to see this. It's kind of interesting because they don't do it that much, thank God. And, our own Representative Cicilline did a great job. And there was another representative who made a great speech. He was fantastic. But it was all for naught because you knew. But, 7 Republicans did vote in favor of conviction, which is
that's
surprising.
You don't see too many people in Washington cross party lines for really pretty much anything.
No. And so that's what I did, and that I knew how it was going to end, like I said before, but it didn't help get me jazzed up for this game. But it's just you and I are history teachers, and it's a learning experience, I mean.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it is. You just. A lot of things. Exactly. That's one of the things I tell my history classes is it'll be interesting to see, when your kids are bringing home history books, what they say about this period in terms of, I think you'd agree that no matter what political party you align with, it's probably a more divided country than,
Absolutely. You and I are about the same age, 26, and. And growing up, people, I can't ever remember the country being this divided. I mean, but I came after the civil rights, riots, and before we've had, more recently we've had them again, and you just had this sense that things had changed so much that we had moved beyond that. We had a black president. But I think we were fooling ourselves that there's a lot of things that really haven't changed.
It just seems to me, and I say this to the kids all the time. It's almost become personal in politics now. Where I don't think, like you said, that time you grew up, I don't think it ever was personal.
No.
I think they had disagreements, they had different ideologies, but at the end of the day, I think they respected each other as human beings. And unfortunately, I don't know if that's the case in both directions now. I mean, it's my way, and if you don't see it my way, then I can't be friends with you. And that's, to me, that's a shame.
Yeah. Because I have members of my own family, that are on the other side, and we still talk. We just don't talk about politics much. But that's what makes this country great is the discourse that we have.
Yeah.
And it's got, you're right, it seems to have gotten very personal to the point where things aren't getting done. I mean, Ronald Reagan and Tip O'Neill were not, liked each other personally, but they were on separate sides of the aisle and got stuff done,
It just seems like, it seems now it's like, it's unfortunately, it's not about issues anymore. You know what I mean? It's not about what you feel about this issue or that issue. It's what you feel about this person or that person's personality or character or whatever the case is. And it just, it's just was never like that. And, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you'll ever go back to a day where you can sit down as a Democrat and Republican and say, all right, here's the way I view what taxes should be, and, without yelling and screaming at each other, and, but
we shall see. I mean, I think the framers of the Constitution, that I think they were brilliant in the fact that they made it a document that you can change But the thing about it is that even though things are down there in black and white, everything's up for interpretation. Just about everything.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why we have a court system, and there's the way things are supposed to work, and then there's human nature that comes into it.
Yeah.
And you just hope we can stay together and keep this great country going and treat everybody equally and fairly.
Yep.
And there was nothing else on I could really watch. I'd seen Avengers, Infinity War and Endgame too many times, and but just recharge. And not many people are going places because of the travel restrictions.
Well, that's the thing.
Now.
I mean, you go on a family vacation, you got to quarantine for 14 days when you come home.
Yeah. But I don't want to spend any more time with those people than I have to. So.
All right, it's amazing. So, someone told me, and I don't pay too much attention to this stuff. I just know which states, because kids will ask me, if I go do this, what'll happen when I come back? And, I kick it up the ladder to the district's health, health specialist, COVID specialist.
Yep.
And, and she'll tell me, well, okay, here's what the Department of Health says, here's what this person will have to do. But someone told me that New Hampshire's positivity rate is 11.4% right now, which is just mind-boggling.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, it's not even like you could say, hey, I want to get away, and well, you can, and you just got to make sure you're quarantined for 14 days when you come back.
Well, we had I had gone away this summer. My wife and I had rented a cabin on a nice little lake in it's more like a pond. Nice little pond in Connecticut, but we had to get the COVID test and have the paperwork with us, and even just to do that.
Oh yeah.
It was, and we were worried. So what if I did come out positive? I wasn't. You could be asymptomatic and positive. You just don't know. But knock on wood, we both came out negative. But that's only good for so long.
Yeah. Yeah.
After talking in this mask all day, my throat sometimes gets a little sore, and I'm wondering, is it COVID or am I just too loud?
I'm telling you, everything.
All right, so here we go. This senior night atmosphere. Night Wizards have played excellent hockey. Will find themselves in a 1-0 hole, trying to hopefully get out with the win, at least with a tie. See if they can put something together and actually get a little bit of puck luck, as we were talking about before, because they've had their chances. They've had more chances, and I think they've had the pressure on more than the visitors tonight, but just have not been able to capitalize.
And Ethan Arud has done a nice job. He's made the saves he's had to make. West Warwick they haven't challenged them that much, but they have challenged them a little bit. And like I said, you only can stop the pucks that are shot at you, and he's done it. So.
Absolutely. And one thing, as you said before, Greg, Aruda not letting a lot of pucks get away from him.
Yep.
Not giving the opportunity for second chances. He's had a couple of hard shots at him. Most of the shots have been probably medium or soft shots, but he's covered them up, hasn't let them bounce out, and he just has done a solid job back there tonight.
And the big thing here right now is that you want to. You obviously you'd like to get the equalizer here, but you really want to make sure that you don't give up one, because if you give up one here early, then all of a sudden now you start to, geez, we've dominated this game in terms of possession in their zone, and we're down 2-0, and that you might get a little bit of big, like the air leaving the balloon, And you don't want to see that. Right now they have to sit there and say, we've got our chances, just have to continue.
Waterman on the face-off, and Sonnenschein had a shot before Johnston North Providence corrals it and gets it into the West Warwick, Exeter West Greenwich zone. Here we go. Hustler had it for a moment, then it gets knocked loose. Johnston North Providence trying to put something together here. Put an insurance goal in there. That goal was in the first period. Was it the beginning of the second? Was it the beginning?
5.9 seconds left, I think they scored. No, I don't even think it was that because it was
during
the penalty. I
that
think it might
first
even been
power
less
play.
than that.
Yeah. And it was really quick.
And that's been the only scoring tonight.
Yeah. Waterman loses it. Jedson went for it, and Sonnenschein just slaps it into the Johnston North Providence zone. They're going to try to get it out now.
Waterman controls the puck.
Oh, nice glove save by Aruda.
Who's up? Nice West Warwick just to get one on net, maybe get a loose one.
Yeah, they've had a few shots, but none really close.
No. Johnson, North Providence, Tiverton, they just, smart move, needed a line change, iced the puck.
Yeah.
I mean, now you have to win a face-off in your zone, but I think they might take that over having some tired bodies out there.
Yeah. And then the Night Wizards were getting some shots on goal. Here comes Waterman down the left-hand side. Pass broken up. Now Johnston.
An odd man rush here.
Yeah, 3-on-2.
Nice save by Kevin.
Excellent.
Laramie fighting hard on the boards there.
Yep.
Oh. Good opportunity, just a little wide.
Another one. Dennison has it.
Oh, right to the crease. No one there, though. Warmly, no one. Oh!
Yeah, right.
Just what we talked about.
Yeah, that's right. The second chance goal.
Gormley puts it on net.
And that was Laramie, it looks like.
Can't be corralled, and Laramie's there to just tuck it home.
And the Wizards tie it up 1-1. 9:43 left to go in the third period. Finally, getting some puck luck, getting a second chance. Because that one rebounded out. That was one of the few that Aruda couldn't corral. And Laramie was there to put that right in the upper right-hand corner.
And Gormley did, and Keegan Gormley did a great job of kind of just didn't have a great angle, but just kind of tucked it around the net, put it on net, and like we said, just puck got loose, and Laramie was there to cash it in.
Laramie, one of the seniors, him and his twin sister, being honored tonight.
It's nice to score on your senior night.
Yeah.
I know I know before the game that Alana had thanked the doctors.
Yeah.
And I know she was also she's a volleyball player. And geez, I felt bad. You'd always see the kid walking around with a walking boot or a cast.
Yeah.
A nice kid.
Yeah, sometimes you get bit by the injury bug.
Oh,
and,
my goodness.
And that's great that she could have this moment on the ice with the family.
Uh-oh. Looked like Breaker caught an edge back there and went down. Luckily, no harm done. Dylan Waterman's got some open ice here. Nice job by Nick Riley to kind of angle him off to the corner, never let him drive on the net.
Yeah.
This is an important face-off here.
Yeah.
Laramie can somehow win this. Ryan Vukas does a nice job.
It was right in front of the net for a second, and Keegan Gormley was right there, but okay. There's Jetson.
Right out front of the net again. They're just
Laramie.
Oh, wow. Keegan Gormley just same thing. Bouncing puck, couldn't get a stick on it. Oh, and I think we might be getting a penalty here. Oh, no, there's
a player down.
Yeah. Looks like a Johnston, North Providence, Tiverton player.
Yeah. He's on his back. Looks like number 14. Yep.
Willie Morin.
Yep. He's on one knee right now.
That's good to see.
Yep. He's up. Excellent.
Skate off under his own power.
Yes.
Oh, tried to tuck that one home. Nice job by Aruda.
Yeah.
With a lot of white jerseys in front of the net there.
Absolutely. The freshman Gormley again was right in front of the net. Aruda jumped on that one. Playing a lot of Queen and Ozzy. I feel like I'm at a 70s revival concert.
That's the thing. They got a DJ. Half these kids on the bench are probably like, what the heck? Who the heck are these guys?
But, thanks to reality television, they probably know who Ozzy is. They just don't recognize the song as his.
It reminds me of one day I was driving my kids to school, and I think Van Halen came on.
Yeah.
And I was singing along with it. And my son Quinn said to me, "Who sings this?" I said, "Van Halen." He goes, "Let's leave it that way."
Yeah, he's.
I walked into that one.
Yeah. We all do at times, you know. You got to put up with that from your offspring from time to time. So, a little trivia fact: my older sister, who is now she's the teacher for the Warwick West Bay Collaborative. She waited on Ozzy Osbourne after a concert here.
Really? Wow.
Years ago, one night. Yeah, back there's I think it's Bigfoot's on Airport Road, which used to be McManus's. It's where I had my first job outside of being a paper boy. And it was open 24/7. So she was the head waitress there for a while, and Ozzy, after one of his concerts, came in and she waited on him.
Wow.
So pretty uneventful. He's just, I'm sure he was speaking something similar to English. And I thought that's pretty cool. There's a guy who's reinvented himself about 6 or 7 times. Thanks to his wife, who was the brains behind the whole operation.
Some of these people who've like, just totally a different image. Guys like him, before him, George Foreman.
Yeah.
Right, George Foreman has invented himself.
Oh, yeah. Used to, the surly.
Oh, yeah.
we got a little scrum in front of the net here. See, we're talking about George Foreman, and then punches are almost thrown. See, I got to meet George Foreman once.
Did you?
Yeah. I saw him speak at Brown University way before I became a teacher. I was the newspaper reporter at the Chariho Times. This was years ago. Me and my editor went, and he was speaking at Brown University.
Oh, wow.
I'll finish up that story in a minute because he said a couple of funny things about the Ali fight. He was excellent.
Oh, boy. Going to get this puck out of there. Oof, I don't think Kevin saw that one.
I don't think he did. He put
wide.
his hand up, but yeah.
Okay.
All right. Here's Dennison clearing it out. See if he can make something happen. He was looking for Gormley.
Yep, just couldn't connect, but had the right idea.
Definitely in great position. Johnston, North Providence.
Ooh.
I think they might have been able to call something on that. Did they call it?
They didn't, but I think if he went down, there would have been.
Yeah.
I think the fact that he stayed up probably avoided a
call.
Yeah, avoided that call. I don't think that. Not that I think it made the Johnson North Province and Tiverton fans happy from their reaction I just heard. But
Yeah.
I don't know if I told them it was. Well, he didn't fall down. I don't know if they'd agree with me.
Yeah. Because I think we both expected something to be called, but.
Comes Waterman. Gets it on the net. Oh, it just doesn't take that. Takes a hard bounce, just not enough to get. Emily Jetson was right there if it had just come off the boards a little higher, a little harder.
And she's been in the game quite a bit since she went out with an injury.
No, it's good to see her back.
Excellent.
Waterman again. Strong rush.
Good Waterman again. It goes off the skate of number 20, Ben Denault.
Swark will get a line change here. Gormley. All right.
.318 left in the contest in regulation.
Oh,
Gormley
nice
was right there to tip it in. It just went wide. Aruda had something to do with that.
Oh, how did that stay out of the net?
I don't know.
How did that stay out of the net?
Wow.
So great. I mean, Laramie had a great opportunity, and then Gormley had another opportunity.
Wow, that really was. That really was.
This line's done a nice job tonight, putting some pressure on Aruda.
Nice pass.
Laramie.
Shot from way out, yeah. Aruda jumps on that pretty easily, but at least it's in their zone now. Night Wizards trying to make something happen. Come away with a win here on senior night.
2 minutes left in the period here.
And Night Wizards keeping it in. Oh.
That's I think that's enough. I think they're even now, because I think that was one that if
the player had fallen.
If Ruben Smith had gone down, I think that would have been a penalty as well. So
there's Jedson.
Be interesting to see how much time he's going to put that top line out there for.
1 minute 30 to go in the third period. Tied at 1.
Oof, nice rush here.
Egan Usler.
Oh, nice shot.
Shot and a save by Aruda.
Yeah, Aruda, nice job this late in the game. And one thing you don't want to do is give up that rebound.
Yeah. This game has been so good, I may not get to finish my George Foreman story, but that's all right with me. Here we go. It's about third period hockey. All right. So Wizards, Night Wizards take a timeout. So George Foreman is speaking at Brown University. He's talking about the fight with Ali. And as most of the audience, or all the audience may know, Ali won in a huge upset. Foreman was 40-0. But Ali did the rope-a-dope and let him punch himself out and knocked Foreman out in the 8th round. And he said about the 4th, 5th round, Ali was talking to him. And he's like, "George, is that all you got?" and Foreman said, "I remember thinking, yeah, that's about it. That's about it." And you and you can just picture Ali, and you can see, if you watch the fight, you can see Ali saying that. And every round that went on, you could see Foreman getting more and more tired. And that was just such a great fight. And Foreman said he stayed down. It was a KO. It wasn't a TKO. He didn't get up until after 10, the count of 10. He said that his trainer had told him to stay down until 8, which I don't know how true that is, or who the hell would I say that. I mean, but that was just one of the best fights of all time, and I got his autograph, but I've since lost it.
Oh, jeez. Breaker with a nice job there, making sure that that nothing resulted in that breakout.
Ooh. 1 minute remaining in regulation.
Matt Dennison, nice.
Oh,
okay.
Is that a timeout?
No, just a high stick. Well, high stick, so the puck will come down and there'll be a face-off down here.
Okay.
Or a hand, yeah, looks like a high stick.
Oh, we've got some new music going. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'll allow it. 49.5 seconds left in regulation. We're tied up at 1. What's been a very tight game. Wizards have had more than their fair share of chances, have kept the pressure on all night long. Can they pull off a win here in regulation? Here we go, Laramie.
Nice drop. Oh, that was a nice shot. Just didn't find the net, but. Warmly doing a nice job on the boards to keep it in. I don't know if they'll have enough time to get out front.
9,
They're going to
8,
get one more shot here.
7.
Oh, wow.
5, 4, 3, 2. And that's it.
I'll tell you what, Bailey Morin may have just made the play of the game because Laramie threaded the needle and Dennison was right there, and Morin just got his stick in between his and Dennison's and never let Matt get a clean blade
shot
on the puck because I think that might have been a goal.
Wow.
So what a play by Bailey Morin.
Well, here we are. This is the second game we've done together, and this is the second overtime.
Something about Saturday nights.
Something about Saturday nights and overtime.
Well, you know, like I said, we have mentioned that these are two former Division III teams, evenly matched.
Yeah. And
so you're not going to have one team beat someone by 5 goals. You know, it's going to be a tight game most of the way, and it's been that way. So.
Yeah. It has, and you know, in the third, I didn't see any really lag in play in the third period. I mean, both of these teams have been hustling out there, playing 3 solid periods of hockey.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I think last time we were here, the Night Wizards were getting a little winded at the end of the third period.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
not seeing that tonight. Knock on wood. Hopefully, we're not seeing that at the beginning of overtime. We got a 5-minute overtime period. And it's sudden death. So here we go. Start the overtime period. Festivities started here about 9, game at 9:30. It's 11 o'clock right on the nose right now. On a wild Saturday night for Mr. Kordick and Mr. White.
That's right. Uh-oh. Matt Dennison's going to get a break. Oh, and he just couldn't find it. Made the move, just couldn't find the puck.
Nice stop there. Number 21. Is that 21?
Oh, jeez. I thought it was going to be a quick overtime.
Yes, me too.
Matt did the nice deke, had it on his backhand, and just the puck rolled a little bit. Just couldn't get the blade on it.
Yeah.
Had the goalie beat. Had Ethan Aruda beat.
Yeah, that was probably the opportunity of the night. We haven't had one-on-one with the goalie all night, and that was it. But we'll see what the West Warwick, Exeter, West Greenwich can do here. They are still in the Johnston, North Providence zone.
Oh, wow. Nice opportunity.
Yep, Ruben Smith sent it in there with a shot from outside. Now it's getting cleared out again, and it goes into the West Warwick, Exeter, West Greenwich bench. And now we've got some Zeppelin going on. Wow.
Got the range going on here.
They are keeping me on my toes with this music. Go.
West Warwick EWG's done a nice job so far of kind of dominating the play in overtime. Uh-oh. Yeah. Turnover in the... Oh, nice save. Turnover deep in the zone there, and that almost...
McDonald sprawled out to keep that one out.
That would have been heartbreaking To kind of play the way you've played and then to lose it on a turnover.
Yeah, another great save by him.
Another save by Kevin. It's one of those times where, all right, they'll get it out of the zone and not ice it, that's big too.
Yeah.
Able to get one new body on the ice.
Well, Waterman has it.
Break up. Oh my! Oh man!
Waterman was right there, and so was Gormley. Yeah.
The puck. That was a knuckle puck right there. That thing went all different directions. Uh-oh. Oh, what a save by Kevin.
Nice.
Nice save by Kevin right there.
Excellent.
Wow.
2 great saves by McDonald.
That puck was just sitting there, and
I don't think my heart can take this anymore, Mr. Kodak. I'm telling you. This is some great hockey, though. Both teams playing very well.
And the goalies have made some big saves in overtime here.
They have.
That was probably Kevin's best save of the night. I mean, that really.
I would agree. Yes.
Just great job by North Providence Tiverton, and they ended up getting a break. We may end up having an odd man rush hit. Oh wow!
Puck in front of the net. They're in position as they have been for most of the night.
Oh,
What's that one?
That's up in the netting, so it should be a face-off in the Johnson North Providence zone.
Yeah.
And Tiverton.
Yeah.
I know, that was a great opportunity. Gormley right there again.
Gormley's been in front of the net all night. Really
has. Oof, almost a redirection there by his own player. Oh, see, now that right there, as a coach, that gets you upset. That was a quick whistle, and that puck was loose.
Yeah, it was.
But if you want to face off, maybe you got a set play here.
Yeah. Aruta's been great at corralling that puck, but as of late, Exeter West Greenwich, West Warwick, Exeter West Greenwich has had their chances. Now they're keeping it in the zone. 1:38 left to go in the overtime period.
This line here, Laramie, Gormley, and Dennison has done a real nice job all night, really keeping the pressure on Johnston, North Providence, and Tiverton.
Yeah.
They've had some golden opportunities late in the third period, and then again here in overtime. And Dennison's got it behind the net again. Oof, nice. Uh-oh. Yeah, I thought Gormley cross-checked him. Gormley was trying to create a little space in front of the net when Dennison had it, and just kind of cross-checked his man in the back. And the Night Wizards are going to have to fend off a penalty for the remainder of the overtime.
Yeah. So 1:08 to go. So that's going to be it for Gormley for the remainder of this overtime period. Do they? I think is it one overtime period, and that's it.
But
maybe a short-handed goal.
Hey! Wow!
Woo! Matt Dennison.
I was just about to say. I was just about to say Coach Lake will be happy with a tie.
Wow.
With a man in the box, and Matt Dennison breaks away, and he makes sure this time he's not going to get cheated, and that's a great win for the Night Wizards.
Yeah.
It's got to feel good you dominate the game most of the night. You want to make sure that it's good to kind of get out of there with a win.
That would be great. We still got 58. Oh, no, that's it.
That's it.
That's it because it's a sudden death.
That is sudden death.
What a game. Senior night. West Warwick, Exeter West Greenwich pulls it out 2-1. The crowd on its feet. It's a smaller crowd than usual, but it's on its feet still. Matt Dennison, short-handed goal in overtime.
That's good to see. That's a nice win.
So there's the two goalies. They're out at center ice right now.
Yeah, I think the ref's telling them.
Those really some excellent goaltending all night, and that Ethan Aruda was very impressive.
Oh, he was.
Yeah,
he was. I mean, that was a great game, and nice job by Coach Lake, and I'm sure that feels good.
Oh yeah,
that's
absolutely.
two out of the last three, and you know, again, you play these former D2, D3 teams, and you know, you play them, and it's nice to get that win.
Absolutely.
And then you know, you play the traditional Division II powerhouses. You play them tough, and they've done that this year. And I think at the end of the night, at the end of the season, if you look and you've done that, I think you feel like you've had a successful season. So.
That's great. And we're gonna send it away and pay some bills one more time, and then bring it back for a very short post-game show. And then we will happily, with a smile on our faces, leave this one as West Warwick, Exeter West Greenwich, with the win in overtime off a Matt Dennison goal, 2-1. We'll be right back.
We'd like to recognize a couple of sponsors for the media broadcasting and journalism pathway at the high school. Gold Star Retirement and Insurance and Alex Smith. When your family buys insurance through Gold Star, you help build a sustainable resource for Rhode Island educators. The Gold Star team delivers. Everybody deserves peace of mind. Contact Alex Smith at alex.smith@horacemann.com. That's HORACEMANN.com. And the Arctic Playhouse, located at 117 Washington Street in West Warwick.
All right, Eric White here, back with West Warwick Athletic Director and former hockey player Greg Kordick for the second time in about an 8-day span. We're here covering this game. It goes into overtime, but this time, different result. Matt Dennison on the breakaway comes up with a goal, 2-1 in sudden death overtime for West Warwick, Exeter West Greenwich. It was fantastic. Great end. You couldn't write it any better for an end for senior night. The seniors, Emily Jedson, Ethan Laramie, Jake Spencer, Egan Usler, and Alana Laramie get to go out on top with a win on senior night. Some final thoughts, Greg?
It's like I said, it's you know what, it's I'm sure it's not the senior that they envisioned when they started 4 years ago, but you know, they got to have a nice senior day ceremony, and they do get to go out on a win, and you know, like I said, that'll be a memory they'll keep with them, and you know, we talked about, you know, your underclassmen just playing just a little bit harder, and I thought that, you know, kids like Gormley and Dennison, you just saw that, and just that line with Ethan Laramie tonight, they just had a little something extra, and, you know, and it's kind of appropriate that Matt Dennison's the one who kind of finishes it off.
Yeah,
and,
the junior saves senior night.
Yeah.
Really.
Yep.
And, you know, he's an outstanding player. Laramie had a great game. This team in position all night long, some golden opportunities, had us, you know, screaming, ooh, there it is, all night long. And then finally, it seems like, you know, the curtain lifted, got a breakaway, and he was right in there. The puck went where it should have been going all night long. So these guys, ladies and gentlemen, did a great job. Rack up another win. Like you said, 2 out of the last 3. So good for them. This has been a production of the Media Broadcasting and Journalism Pathway at West Warwick High School. Night Wizards Hockey. Night Wizards come out with a win. I want to thank executive producer Brian Lynch, Riley Maynard, and Danny Raposo. On camera, I'm Eric White. My color guy, Greg Cordick, who knows hockey and made me look and sound good, I hope. Once again, thank you very much, and we will see you next time. Final here. West Warwick, Exeter, West Greenwich 2, and Johnston, North Providence, Tiverton 1. We'll see you next time, everybody.